Whatever you tell yourself is how something is going to be. Like, for example, if I'm going into this diet thinking this is gonna be the hardest thing of my entire life, I'm so hungry, I can't stop eating, I'm just not the kind of person that can successfully complete a diet, my personality revolves around food, then that's exactly how your diet's gonna go. If I go into this diet thinking dieting is easy for me, all this hunger is just mental, you're overcomplicating everything if you go into things thinking this is gonna be hard, thinking I can't focus when I'm hungry. Why don't you address that problem when you get there? If you're really, really hungry, then you're probably doing something wrong because a diet should not make you really, really hungry. It's all mental. It's not that hard. It's easy. Your goals are easy to reach. Start telling yourself that and then see what happens.
Some of those would be nice.
Yeah. Time for the best part of the day. I'm not about all that morning drink stuff, but I will always start the day with water. Especially before coffee, you gotta start with water. There's just something about training a muscle group and then having exactly that muscle group sore the next day. I didn't even go that hard on glutes yesterday, but it's like the circle around each glute is like sore and I can like feel them being engaged. That's the best. Because I've been going like months without feeling my glutes engaged just because my workouts in the city have been garbage. Time for coffee. Since I know that I usually have about 3 coffees a day, I usually like allocate this into my daily macros because people are always like, oh, if you cut out your coffee then you'll reach your goals so much faster. But I'm like, actually no, I'm not going to reach my goals faster because I know exactly how much creamer I put in my coffee every day and I don't want to be under eating, so I actually need my coffee. Anyways, I could probably cut back on this stuff because I think it's like banned in like 3 countries, but it tastes amazing. So I'm just gonna weigh 1 serving of this since it's my first one of the day. Let's maybe try to hit 2 coffees today instead of 3 coffees. And usually I add like 40 grams of this stuff, 45 grams, because it's like 1 calorie per milliliter. And also I swear my teeth are like getting stained from coffee and diet soda. Should probably cut back soon, but you can't win them all. And also, like, if I didn't like coffee but I was still on a diet, what would I do? I would probably drink a lot of tea because there's something just like about hot beverages that I feel like quenches your appetite, or not even like your appetite, but it like removes your mental need to be eating. At least in the beginning of a diet, I feel like I'm always thinking like, oh, I wish I could be eating right now even if I'm not hungry. So it kind of like helps settle down the oral fixation. By the way, I'm at home in Oregon for 3 weeks and then I'm gonna do some crazy traveling, so that's also part of why I wanted to start YouTube again, because I feel like it's so fun to look back and be like, remember when I did that? Breakfast time. I like having my biggest meal as like sort of a brunch meal because I don't really get hungry until like, what time is it? 11:30. I kind of just make this a larger meal because this is my favorite meal anyway. Might as well make it bigger. And I get the hungriest if I don't eat a large breakfast. So right now it's 11:52. I have an apple, 2 eggs, and 3 mini chicken apple sausages. A lot on the apple, but I just love apples recently. And then I have a coffee with sugar-free creamer. Oh, and cottage cheese too. Also, maybe My parents' tree is so gorgeous. Like, look at this. I love this house. It's so pretty. I'm getting ready to go to the gym right now, and what I will say is that it is a big adjustment for my body to go from getting like 10K steps a day just by doing nothing in New York to getting very low steps because I hate doing cardio at the gym. So we're gonna see how that affects my food and my hunger and stuff like that. So definitely take into account how many steps you're getting and what's a sustainable step count for you, because that can really influence your fat loss. Alright, a little Ethel Kane break. I'm at the gym now. I'm gonna be hitting glutes and hamstrings, and this is like my first real workout of the week because I've taken like 3 rest days because I've been like moving out of my apartment in New York, coming back home for a couple weeks, and I just really need to get back on track. So we're gonna do glutes and hams accessory day and probably a little bit of abs at the end and then a bit of cardio, but I feel like by the time I do cardio I'm gonna be like, I hate cardio. I probably won't even do that much cardio. And right now my approach is like eating in a deficit regardless of the amount of cardio I'm doing, so I am doing a pretty intense cut. For me that works better because I hate doing cardio. This way I don't even really have to do cardio except for like the bare minimum. That's what works for me. Also today I'm driving my mom's truck, which I literally hate so much because I tried to like pull a turn and it just doesn't accelerate, and I'm also like very small. I don't like being high up in the sky in this truck, and I just pulled a very illegal turn and crossed my fingers that there were no cops behind me. Yeah, I'm going to I don't remember the name of this gym, but it's new and I like the machines a lot. That's all. Then I think I'm going grocery shopping after that, so I will take you guys along with me. I also literally just said I was cutting back on coffee, and now this is my 3rd coffee of the day. Just having like terrible brain fog from flying, so. 10 minutes cardio. There we go. It's so hot. I'm like so overheating and it's literally winter. But I would rather this. I would rather this than New York, to be honest with you. Not my best training session, also not my worst. I like hate when people are texting me when I'm just starting to work out, because then it like messes with my focus for the whole workout. And also I'm breaking out like crazy from my deficit and just from like being tired and stressed. But just so you know, like dieting and getting shredded, even though I'm not quite shredded yet, is not all glamorous. It has some downsides. Breaking out, feeling tired, brain fog. I'm like brain foggy today, not having energy to push through your workout, but it wasn't my worst day. I hate this stuff. It wasn't my worst workout. We got it done. Only did 10 minutes of cardio as I said I would.
Cool. Got some of those guys.
Whoa. Grocery shopping done. I got a lot of sugar-free nonsense because my mom has most of the non-sugar-free foods at home already, like the healthy foods. And while I know that sugar-free foods are not the most healthy, and like I wouldn't be choosing to eat them if I wasn't working towards a goal, it's like a means to an end. It's not forever. Like I know that they're not healthy. So yeah, but with like the whole animal-based frenzy, people are like, I got shredded eating more food, I got shredded, whatever. Yeah, maybe, but at the end of the day, you're not gonna lose fat unless you're in a calorie deficit. And for me, it's easier to eat a mixture of healthy, like whole foods and sugar-free processed foods, because that's what keeps me on track the easiest. It's really easy for me to stick to a diet when I have like a little treat in the evening. So that's why I got like ground beef and stuff, ground beef, lettuce, cottage cheese, sugar-free creamer, because I need that. Like, I don't need it, but I like it. And then this ice cream, which I just recently tried for the first time. What are they putting in there? It is insane. It's so good, but like with that, I use it in very small portions, so I'm not like eating the whole pint every night, because that would upset your stomach. And I still try to like limit sugar alcohols because they just mess with my stomach. I don't cut them out because I know that they make it easier for me to stay on track. So yes, I know that my diet is not the most healthy at the moment, but I know what I'm doing diet-wise, and I know that it is working me towards a goal.
Calculating, bro.
Guys, to be honest, I don't think my skin has ever looked this bad before. Maybe it has, but for the past couple months, my skin has been going like crazy. And like, not crazy like one pimple, like crazy like hormonal acne. I think right now it's because my period just started and I'm going through a lot of different like transitions. Like, New York air is horrific, and I've been in New York for like 3 months, so I think that that's part of it. Number two, I like obsessively pick at my face, which I'm trying to stop doing, because when your body's under stress from other things and you pick at your skin, it's just a recipe for huge pimples, as you can see I have going on here. So I think it's partially from flying, partially from stress, partially from dieting, partially from my period starting today. It's not a fun time, and I need to stop touching it because I know it makes it worse. And it's just, my skin is always so much better in the summer. My skin just hates cold, dry, and I'm freaking tired, so we'll see what I'm gonna do right now.
At the top of them, looking this way.
Too late, because you already walked through it.
I don't know if I should take my kick it around while we're at the beach.
Forgot to outro this, but thank you so much for watching what I eat in a week's and what I eat in a day's. We'll be back very soon, so see you next time.